You know, guys, one of my favorite things to do in Call of Duty is to see how often Call of Duty or Activision or currently Infinity Ward show their true colors, right? And they do something that clearly demonstrates they do not care about the community and they're more interested in money. And what's even more surprising to see is just how many people in the community do not care, or just how many gooch lickers there are that don't notice this while they're riding Call of Duty's meat stick. And what's even more surprising is the amount of people that simply allow this to happen. Now, I want to give you guys a little bit of a demonstration, okay? Imagine you're somewhere out in the bar or at a club or somewhere where there's a big crowd and you're just trying to enjoy your time with your friends. And all of a sudden, this guy comes behind you and tries to give you back shots. I would turn around and I would slap the monkey shit out of this guy. Please and kindly get the fuck away from me. That is essentially what we are seeing here today in Call of Duty, guys. If you haven't heard, there's like some Season 6 news coming out finally, because I guess there's only like 3 or 4 days left of Season 5. I didn't even realize because I haven't been playing this game whatso-fucking-ever. But I guess the new season's coming out, and there's supposedly a lot of cosmetics coming into the game because of the Haunting of Verdansk or the Haunting of Warzone, whatever the new map is. It's the new Haunting event, right? And of course, there's gonna be a lot of different Halloween themed skins. Some of them sound cool, some of them sound kind of weird and absurd, like the Skeletors come in, and we'll talk about that later. But what I really wanted to talk to you guys about today was a tweet that I saw by NEROSCINEMA. I like a lot of his takes, some of them not so much, but for the most part, he's pretty spot on, I would say. Now, NEROSCINEMA tweeted this out the other day. He says, Infinity Ward adding a skin for reaching max level in MW 2019 Part 2 is a great idea. The only downside is it looks pretty basic. Like, grind the game for dozens of days of playtime, you get a basic skin. Pay $30, you're Thunder King with 2 tracer packs and blueprints on top of it. I get they're a business, but it's almost bad faith at this point. Now, you might be saying, oh, well, here we go, he's just complaining for views, he's ranting for views. Guys, shut the flying fuck up. If you want to see the skin in question here that you get for completing MW 2019 Part 2, keep this in mind, you need to reach the max level of this fat ass bloated game. At the very end of it, this is what you get. Guys, I know there's a few MILSIM fans out there. I appreciate that this skin exists. Should it exist as a prize for doing what is needed to obtain it? Fuck no. No, absolutely the flying fuck not. No. I hope people understand what Nero's trying to say, or what people like myself are trying to say here. And actually first, he actually responds to himself saying, like, if it's a matter of resources, they have hundreds of bundles. Why not reserve 3 to 5 really cool skins for people to grind for instead of only rewarding whales? The idea might be, if you can get cool stuff for free, you won't pay. But again, hundreds of bundles, and people all have different tastes as to what's good. I don't know, I'm hoping the Haunting event has some cool stuff in the store for grinders video soon. Now, what it actually appears to be is that there are some pretty cool skins that you can earn eventually, but you guys need to understand something. The Haunting event is a literal isolated event that is very temporary. It's like 2 or 3 weeks long. The game has been out for almost an entire year. To obtain the skin you get for grinding out the game for an entire year straight, this skin is one of the most pitiful things that I've seen in Call of Duty history, and it once again proves just how out of touch these morons are. It's a MILSIM skin. How many of these things have I seen in the game since launch? I don't fucking know how many, but there's been a lot. Okay, that's the point, is that it does not look unique in comparison to the shit that you can easily get for paying $20 to $25, sometimes $30 in the game. Why? Because Activision does not give a flying fuck about how much time you invest into the game. They do not care about how good you are at the game. Why grind for this thing when you can literally just buy something a million times cooler for $20? And that's not me telling you guys that I'm gonna go do that, okay? The Scadmaster's different. I haven't purchased a bundle since Cold War, and that was only one skin. Not everybody is like the Scadmaster. There's people that have purchased tons and tons of skins just in the last like 2 months, and then there's people that maybe don't want to spend their money, and that doesn't mean they're fucking broke. If anything, that means they have more money and common sense because they save their shit and they're not spending on dumb shit as compared to a lot of the other people that I see in the comments. A lot of gooch slickers that say, oh, well, you just don't like it because you're broke. Stupid motherfucker, do you not know how YouTube works and how ad revenue works? Read a fucking book, you fat tub of shit. Activision once again is showing you right to your face their true colors. Infinity Ward is showing to you right here, right now, their true colors. They could have put a lot of time and resources into a skin that you earn at the very end of this shit that looks fucking incredible. Do you not understand this? You could look like an actual maniac on the map. But instead, for doing all this shit, you get a soldier that looks like a default skin. I can't tell the difference between this skin and a default skin from day one of this game. And what's even crazier is the people that are trying to defend this shit. Now this comes out from COD Warfare Forum. I have no flying fucking clue who the hell this guy is, but he responds to NEROSCINEMA saying, do you not know that this is one of the most wanted skins in the game? And you know what? I'm not going to read any further, guys. It's not because there's too many words. It's because that is some of the dumbest shit I've ever heard in my entire fucking life, and it's only one goddamn question. Do you not know that this is one of the most wanted skins in the game? Where the fuck are you getting this from? I have never seen a single person say, oh my god, I want the Ranger 250 skin at the end of Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2019 Part 2. You fucking dumb fat cow. What the fuck is that? The most wanted skin in the game? What the fuck? No. Yeah, I'm holding back, guys. I don't want to send him to the gulag. I've sent too many leakers and these news sources to the gulag recently. We're gonna spare him this one time, just one time. But hear me and hear me well, COD Warfare Forum. If I ever hear you utter these words again, it's the gulag, okay? You're gonna be in there fucking sword fighting with Joe Seacott, okay? Guys, if this is one of the most wanted skins in the game, and this is actually proven, I will allow Bobby Cosby to give me the most demonic backshots of all time. You guys understand what I'm trying to tell you guys here? This shit's not happening. You know why? Because this shit is not wanted. Who the fuck wants this thing? My fucking grandma could have come up with a better design. What the fuck is this? And then it got me thinking again. You put it into perspective as to what else is coming out around the same time frame, and you get shit like this. It's fucking Skeletor. I don't think Skeletor belongs in this game. You guys know exactly how I feel about crossovers in Call of Duty. Skeletor looks a trillion times cooler than whatever the fuck that skin is. How do you earn Skeletor? You don't earn it. You spend $20 on it. What about the other skins that are in the battle pass that I know you can earn, okay, and they're actual themed skins, right? Halloween themed skins, and they look kind of cool, right? How do you earn that shit? You log on and you play the event for 2 weeks. Maybe it has nothing to do with Call of Duty, right? And it doesn't fit in the setting, but who gives a fuck about the setting when this is one of the worst Call of Duties of all goddamn time at this point? Haunting events are kinda cool. What the fuck do you want me to say? I'm not gonna sit here and lie, okay? Haunting events are literally better than the entirety of the rest of the goddamn game. And 2 weeks of grinding for that gets you a better skin than 12 months of grinding for this bullshit. And what's crazy is how many people will actually defend Infinity Ward and Activision on this. And that is exactly why we keep getting dumb shit in the game like this. If you want something that looks more badass at the end of this game, then you should be vocal about it. You shouldn't be pushing against the people that are trying to be vocal about it. People like myself are pushing for progression in Call of Duty, right? We want more, we want better. And when people push against that, you are literally telling the developers that you don't want better things in the game. You sound fucking stupid. I have a little bit of a bone to pick with some of the MILSIM people, because some of the MILSIM people are a little bit too much, okay? Not all of them. I've seen some people in my comment section that like MILSIM shit, and they're kind of cool. Others, though, have pushed for Infinity Ward to make the most realistic experience in Call of Duty history, right? And it has gotten us some of the worst shit I've ever seen in terms of multiplayer design. No red dots, no dead silence as a perk, fucking doors mounting, all this other cringy shit, right? It is because a lot of people have pushed for a MILSIM experience. Guys, you understand that after several months, Infinity Ward and Activision said fuck that, and they started adding in people like fucking Nicki Minaj, Snoop Dogg, KD, Messi, Homelander, Rat skins, Gorilla skins, fucking Rosa Parks skins, a bunch of shit, and started implementing fucking nonsense in the game. For being a hardcore diehard fan of this specific game, at the very end of it, you get a fucking basic default MILSIM skin. You're fucking tripping dog shit. But that's gonna do it for me today, guys. I'm curious to know what you guys think about this. Do you think that skin is worth it at the end of all this grinding for this game? Let me know down in the comments below, and if you enjoyed today's video, make sure to leave a like, subscribe if you're new, hit the bell notifications to stay up to date with my newest videos, and yeah guys, it's been the boy Fooly. Have yourselves a good one. I'm out of here. Toodles.
It's been a very long time since the weekend. It's been a very long time and I'm weak.